All right, let's continue on. So for this video and the rest of the video, or more videos to come, I will be focusing on getting the economy up and going. So building more stations, building different types of stations and all that. And I am going to be experimenting on different economy types. So there's the Terran economy, there's the Commonwealth economy, and then there's the scrap economy for both of those. So will be experimenting. I will be making different station types. I will try to make a one like make it all station for the Commonwealth economy because that's more complicated. So yeah, but in order to get all of that economy stuff rolling, I will need to progress through some of the story to unlock research, which I'm doing right now. Or, well, trying to unlock anyway. And
Autopilot engaged.
while I'm waiting for more, because you got to make money somehow, so you got to play the game while you're waiting for your economy to stations to build. So I will be playing the game. I will be going through storylines. So
Autopilot
if you don't
disengaged.
want spoilers for storylines or you're stuck on a storyline, I will be able to show you those. I thought I already did this part. Wait a second, I think I loaded the wrong save. Oops. Or did I forget to save last night? Probably. I probably forgot to save when I went to bed. I was exceptionally tired. Hmm. That looks like I'll have to repeat this part. Oops. Let's see here. Which I'm in Silent Witness right now, I want to say. Hmm. Oh, 393402. So let's take a look there. Yep, I just loaded that save, so I just forgot to save last night. Oopsie daisy. That means I probably don't have secure containers. Cool. So if you missed it last night, I showed off where to get secure containers from. It wasn't 100% guaranteed drop, but it did drop eventually. Secure containers should show up in this list. Yeah, so as you can see, I got no spacesuit bombs. I have enough unstable crystal and remote detonators. Remote detonators are like battlefield salvage. So if you just fly around the battlefield, eventually you'll get a few. You don't necessarily have to fight something, but when ships blow up, they drop loot, and remote detonators is one of the things they can drop. So that's where I get most of those. For the start of this playthrough, very specifically actually, I went through and grabbed all the data bolts, and it did have some of these in there. So sometimes you'll get lucky with the data bolts as well. That's how I also got SATA parts, all three SATA parts. So I have a SATA. And I just shot some asteroids for unstable crystals. And I got lodestones, um, I believe from just shooting asteroids. But I can show you that too if you're curious on where to go get those. It's not a problem.
Known criminal identified. Please.
Mass transporter B.
Perfect. So when I first shoot this ship, it'll drop some
Container.
goodies for me. Sure, that's nice. But what I'm really looking for is those these half circles with the arrows in them.
Argon Station security vessel.
I'm looking for security vessels. And I'm not looking for like actual combat ships. I am looking for these civilian ships.
Stop your attack immediately. You will now suffer the consequences.
This is Sector Security. Comms channel open.
Reporting an attack against this station.
Confirmed.
Criminal record has been updated.
Now that I didn't actually shoot the station, so the station's not mad at me. I
Argon
did lose a
Station
little bit of
security vessel.
reputation with the Argon, but it's not enough to matter. And since how they already called in the attack, there's no reason to stop because they're not going to call in another attack for a while.
Container.
So I'm just going to fly around shooting security vessels
Argon Station
because they're the
security
ones that
vessel.
will eventually drop secure containers because all the police forces, they have to put your illegal goods in something to take them from you. So I'm pretty sure police ships in the sector that scan you will also drop
Container.
things. But it might take a while. Right now, all their secure containers are filled with stuff they've taken from criminals.
Argon Station security
At least that's what I'm going to roleplay it as. In reality, they're just, you know, I shouldn't have to explain that. None of them dropped a secure container, and I don't see any more security vessels. So that was unfortunate. I'll have to go take more rep hit from the next station over. Usually when you're hunting small ships around the stations, once you run out of things you're looking for, it's better to just move on to the next station. I just saw a vessel though. Usually it's better to just move on
Argon Station security vessel.
rather than wait for more vessels to spawn in. I don't want to miss and hit the station, that's why I'm not shooting.
Stop your attack immediately. You will now suffer the consequences.
Gonna lose more rep.
This is Sector Security. Comms channel open.
Reporting an attack against this station.
Confirmed.
Criminal record has been updated.
Algae scrubber. So I got a temp loss of 7 and an actual for real loss of -1. So since I already have a high reputation with Argon anyway, it's not really gonna matter that much. I just saw a signal leak right here too. Hopefully this is a black market.
I'm glad
can
you
only
found my signal.
Me too. Oh, the reward is just money, so I'm gonna decline that. It's not a black market. It probably wasn't
Argon
gonna be anyway,
Station
but
security vessel.
I could get lucky eventually once. Stream your luck, you know? So I'm not getting any of these ships to drop a secure container. They are dropping random loot so far. So I'll move on to the next station and see if I can't get more vessels to spawn in, or more civilian ships to spawn in. And then I'll just keep picking on them until they drop what I need. And then I'll just have to eat that
Weapon
reputation
component
loss.
factory.
I guess I could go do this at Scale Plate, but I don't know if their ships will even drop secure containers. All I know is one of these times I blew up a police cruiser on accident, and it dropped 10 secure containers. And then like a dummy, I used all those for EMPs.
Mass transporter B.
So I'm actually shooting a criminal here.
Container.
That will increase my rep. But what that should also do is get the security vessels spawned in, because they're going to come
Argon
investigate where they're
Station
shooting.
security vessel.
Stop your attack immediately. You will now suffer the consequences.
Let me go back to turn
This
space.
is Sector Security. Comms channel open.
Reporting an attack against this station.
Acknowledged.
Criminal record has been updated.
So see how it's at 17? I'm not really
Container.
losing that much.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
I'm not really losing that much, what do you call it, reputation.
Argon Station security
Just destroying
vessel.
these civilian vessels is not that big of a reputation hit.
Container.
And when I gain back reputation for shooting a criminal, I'm probably getting more reputation than I am losing, believe it or not.
Argon Station security vessel. Argon Station security vessel.
Just give me what I'm looking for, please. So I can move on. While I'm waiting, my station is still building in the background, so it's not
Argon
like I'm waiting
Station
around for
security
nothing.
Vessel.
And the player HQ storyline is progressing as well. So there's,
Container.
well, it looks like I'm wasting time doing this. I'm really not. I'm just waiting for my my stations to get built. That was 30 Majid.
Argon Station
That was
security
pretty good.
vessel.
There's goods to sell at least. Let's see here. Please be what I want.
Container.
Nope.
Argon Station security vessel. Container.
Just not lucking out.
Argon Station security vessel.
Oh, that one's far away.
Argon Station security vessel.
I took a risk. But the projectile speed on these weapons is
Container.
insanely high, so... And what that does is it makes it very accurate at longer ranges.
Argon Station security vessel.
Stop your attack immediately. You will now suffer the consequences.
Interface unit.
This is Sector Security. Comms channel open.
Reporting an attack against this station.
Affirmative.
Criminal record has been updated.
Oh.
Container.
So I went from 17 to 16. Not a big deal.
Argon Station security vessel. Container.
I wonder if just destroying civilian ships will do
Short
anything.
range transporter. A.
Nope. Didn't have any loot.
Short range transporter. A.
No loot.
Short range transporter. A.
Loot.
Container. Argon Station security vessel.
it lost it discovered my illegal cargo, and it tried to turn full enemy and start attacking me, but it's a small ship.
Argon
So
Station security vessel.
never.
Container.
Ooh, space flags. You want to collect as many of those as you can. You get tons
Argon
of money for it.
Station security vessel. Short range transporter. A. Civilian ship. A. Container.
Herbicide,
Container.
modular trigger.
Civilian ship. A. Short range transporter. Mass transporter. Short range transporter. Civilian ship. A. Container. Container.
There we go. Secure
Container.
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 Actually, this is kind of broken in terms of collecting drops. Instead of destroying combat ships, just
Tour bus. A.
take out your frustration on civilian ships.
Stop your attack immediately. You will now suffer the consequences.
This is Sector Security. Comms channel open.
Reporting an attack against this station.
Acknowledged.
Criminal record has been updated.
Okay, so I lost
Docking
one more rep,
granted.
so I should be down between 16 and 15 with the Argon, which is, oh well. Reputation is a resource. Once you figure that out, you have literally all the options available to you. Shoot at anybody you like, blow anything up you like. The game's not really gonna
Successfully
care that
docked.
much. Don't be
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
that's funny. I just blew up a whole bunch of civilians at this station. And they're still happy to have me, so. As you can see, reputation it's just another resource to spend to get what you want. And once you
Hello.
realize that,
Can I
the
help?
game is
Here
pretty
you
much
go.
yours. This is not what I wanted to be in, but I got 3 secure containers, so that's cool. I went into the wrong menu. Oops. Force a habit, really. Ooh, they got a 1-star pilot, and those are kind of rare. All of these in this tradeware menu, I guess you could trade around to get money out of them, but you're not going to get a ton. But at the start of the game, these are also an option to make money with. But what they're really, what one of their actual purposes is for mission completers. Oh, that was
Good
really
luck
loud.
out there.
It's to complete missions with. So if you get a mission that needs one of those trade wares, just go buy up to like 30 of each, and then if you're running missions a lot, then you can complete those easy missions for some free rep.
Great work.
I can't believe I forgot to save. Oh, it's not like I didn't. It's not like I lost very much progress, so.
Tacoba.
Now then, spacesuit bombs are more useful than just oh wait, there's a criminal right there. I want some rep back.
Mass transporter. B.
Ooh, I shot the station. Nope. Probably invulnerable. I hate it when they bug out and become invulnerable. That's also why you don't want to just willy-nilly like line up a shot at the station directly. Sometimes they're invulnerable, and your weapon or your shot goes straight through them. And what was I saying? I totally got lost in thought.
Take a loss.
Entering. Silent witness. 11.
Excuse me?
Buzzard. Sentinel.
Would have asked you. That was a silly move.
My ship is way more maneuverable
Stop
than his.
I trade my vessel for my life.
Oh. Free ship. Cool. So sometimes they will abandon ships if you're fighting them in a small ship like this.
Tacoba.
I'll do my best not to abuse capturing ships and selling them for pure profit, but I will do it once or twice just to stimulate my economy. I don't want it to take forever.
Buzzard. Sentinel.
I don't even think I have to dock at it.
Tacoba.
If you want an explanation, oh, he's got a blast mortar on that thing. That's a little scary, but it's a good thing blast mortars are very slow projectile weapons. They're strong, but they're slow. Wow, that's actually worth quite a bit of money too. Let's see if I can shop around and get a good price for it. I think a 505 was the highest. That's more money in like 10 seconds of combat than most missions are going to give you all game long. And it's still not a lot of money. Get 508 there. Ooh, 514, winner.
Buzzard. Sentinel.
I didn't have to put a pilot on that ship or anything because when you sell it, they hire their own pilot. And they instantly put a pilot on that ship. So no crew loss, no claiming necessary. You don't lose a marine. Just go out, scan it, sell it. Now hopefully that'll be well, maybe not hopefully, but I hope that won't be a main thing I rely upon to get my economy going. I do want to make money from my economy, show that I'm making money from my economy, and then primarily make money from that in order to afford some of the big purchases. Um, and the big purchases I'm wanting to buy are
Ninja Dust Factory.
the first major purchase I want to get is the small medium ship fabricator, and that is, I want to say 120 mil.
Docking granted.
So it's going to take a while to get that much, and I want to mostly get that money from economy. I don't want to
Docking aborted.
I don't want to steal ships and then sell them off, even though that's an option. I don't want to do that too much, because then everybody will just be
Tacoba.
like, "Oh, your economy sucks." Like, no, I'll build a strong economy, or do my best to. And I definitely want to experiment with different economy types as well. So I'm going to build stations. I'm going to try to build one mega station that builds everything. I'll build scrapping stations.
You better get out of there. We'll handle the detonation.
Docking granted.
All right, well, since how this freighter takes a long time to dock, I will again show off how to grab lodestones if you don't know where to get them. So when you're looking for lodestones, you want to go and fly out to an asteroid and start shooting it. And you don't want to just shoot at any asteroid you come across. You want to shoot at one of the two types highlighted here. You want to shoot at this
Asteroid.
one that's orange or that one
Asteroid.
that's blue, but you don't want to just shoot at it. You want to look for highlighted spots to shoot to break off little chunks. Now then, if you watched a how to get a more efficient player mining video, they will also tell you to shoot these little chunks, because
Asteroid.
these little chunks will put out a lot
Asteroid.
more of the resource
Asteroid.
than the asteroid actually has. Wow, hard to speak.
Asteroid.
So these little chunks are
Asteroid.
actually worth a whole bunch more. So when you're doing player mining, doing this method is also the desired way to do it, since how you will get more money for your effort. Hey, look, a crystal. I couldn't have planned that any better.
Asteroid.
I just flew into this sector and had a crystal spawn. Very nice. Ooh, what was that?
Asteroid.
Lodestone. So there you go. That's how you get lodestone if you're trying to look around for it and you're jumping between traders and you don't know how. You don't have to go trade for it. You don't need to buy it. Just run out to an asteroid real quick, shoot it for like 30 seconds, get your lodestone.
Asteroid.
This is also how you get spacefly eggs and unstable crystals if you find a crystal. I actually think you can get unstable crystals without shooting a crystal this way, but I'm not 100% on that. And the way I'm getting more vulnerable spots to shoot at, turning off the scanner and turning it back on will spawn more spots you can shoot. Off, on. There you go. Look, I got 3 different containers, or not containers, but 3 different types of things that dropped. Just turn on the tractor beam and see what you get. Another lodestone, a space flag, or 2, and 1 that's being stubborn. And an unstable crystal. So you don't need to just shoot crystals even to get unstable crystals. So if you're waiting on any of those crafting components, you can do what I just did and get crafting components that way. And it looks like in order to get other types of
Major
crafting
Dust
components,
Factory.
all you have to do is come to a SCA station, because they're a pirate station, and nobody cares about pirates, including pirates, and you won't lose any rep for destroying their ships.
Tour bus.
Just
B.
come out and start blowing up
Container.
their
Mass
vessels.
transporter.
These
F.
little civilian ships, I mean. And as you can see, I just dropped a little container over here. Oh, nice little tradable ware. For literally like half a second of work.
Mass transporter. F. Civilian ship. D. Mass transporter. F. Container. Mass transporter.
This is also
F.
very therapeutic if the scale plate has been raiding your ships and you want to get a little bit of revenge.
Short range transporter. C. Tour bus. B. Short range transport container.
Oops. This is also very therapeutic for me.
Tour bus. B.
Revenge!
Mass transporter. F. Mass transporter. F. Tila.
How long can...
Mass transporter. F. Short range transporter. C.
Let's see here, what got mad at me that's in range now? Ooh, lots of space flags. Very nice. Hydraulic pump, rapid sand filter, modular trigger. I think the modular trigger might be weapon mod stuff.
Mass transporter. F. Mass transporter. F. Tour
2 for
bus.
1.
B. Mass transporter. F. Mass transporter. F. Civilian ship. D.
Alright, I'll stop blowing these ships up. I was just doing that for a little bit of catharsis. Revenge never felt so good. And I haven't been rewarded this well for revenge in a long time. Tuck away that knowledge in your back pocket for later, for when you just want materials for things.
Now, let's sit back and watch.
Oh, perfect.
Sending remote detonation signal.
Oh, hey, nice. Oh, the mission actually worked like it was supposed to.
Get on the line. We need backup now.
And it dropped cargo. Wow. Eventually, doing this mission over and over, one time it'll work. Normally, you don't get to see explosions. So that was neat.
Now that the fun's over, let's get back to the task at hand. We're looking to gather intel on the scale plate higher ups. These are the people we're going to have to negotiate with. Now that we've shown our teeth, maybe they're more willing to listen. We're about to chase down...
Container. 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 Container.
So if I had a ship with cargo, with cargo capacity, which I actually do, and it's the ultra rare ship. Like, you seriously have no idea how ultra rare this ship is. You can't buy this ship from any dock. I'm going to double check my global orders to make sure I'm not destroying contraband. And now that ship will come by and pick up all the spoils. That's awesome. And then if I don't want it sitting in that system, because I don't particularly, I'll bring it back out to dock and wait at the whole parts factory out here. And the reason I'm making it dock and wait is just in case a pirate wants to then blow up my ship while I'm not paying attention.
Autopilot engaged.
And right now autopilot is semi-broken, so we'll see if it takes me to the right spot or not this time. And thanks to that ship giving up, I now have money to buy another miner. I should have one more miner, shouldn't I? Yep, okay. So I'm going to rename this to keep it, to make it a little more easier to manage. Bullet 1, mining. So renaming it there will keep it, it'll make more sense in a second when I assign a trader. And I'll buy another medium-sized.
Entering silent witness 1.
Oh, what is going on in the background? Yep, minimum preset. All-round Mark 1s are cheaper. I don't know why it's not selecting that one. Basic shield. It won't need any weapons because and no other. I'm just gonna put no weapons at all. Let's say I want to cheap out. I will throw a trade computer on it. No docking computer. I'm not gonna personally pilot this ship. And no extra service crew because there's no benefit. And the reason I know that is because I watched JK Ninja's video on if you need service crew or not. So I'd strongly recommend that video if you want to know more.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
This game's great. I've been playing it for a couple of weeks now, and I'm still learning new things every day. And that's awesome. And right now I'm really...
Autopilot disengaged.
Right now I have an idea of how to get the economy rolling the way I want to. A pretty good idea. I've done it at least once before. So it's not like I'm flying blind here, but I'm still learning as I go too.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. Container.
I mean, free loot is free loot, right? And the NPCs aren't going to pick that up.
Stop them!
Sweet. Free
Civilian ship A.
Captain, our lead got away. They're heading your direction.
Target Gamma 3 is approaching the gate.
Understood. Sorry to put so much on you, but we're spread thin as it is. need to follow and observe this ship. Sending you coordinates.
Oops.
It'll be exiting the gate shortly. Remember, don't get too close.
Thank you.
Kestrel. Sentinel.
So I've matched my speed to theirs. Except for when he jumps out of travel mode. It doesn't matter in this mission if you get close to him or not. It will say withdrawal, but whatever. I've already tested that a few times now. And this mission is one of the very first quest chains you should be doing as soon as you start the game, or very near the start of any of your playthroughs, because this quest chain unlocks options in the following ones. So you need to do this one. It is mandatory to do for the other quest chains. So that's why we're going through it. Should have just set match speed and it'll adjust accordingly instead of just trying to manually adjust speed when he slows down, stops, and starts again. Except for when he drops the lockbox.
Lockbox.
Now then, you want to maneuver around on the lockboxes to shoot the
That's
red
surely gonna
portion,
tick someone off.
red glowing light, whatever.
Nova. Vanguard.
Looks like that lockbox was left for these guys. So fight or flight. I leave it up to you.
Dump.
I've got you now.
The Eclipse is more dangerous, so that's why I'm targeting it first.
You're going to get it now. You may live to regret that.
Maybe I'll get it to abandoned ship, but I doubt it. Maybe if I switch to a... Oh. I can pause the game real quick and switch down to just one weapon so I'm not dealing a ton of damage to it at the same time. My ship is much more maneuverable than theirs is, so staying behind it isn't gonna really hurt it. Or isn't really
We
gonna
need to pick up the pace.
be a problem. Ooh, my shots are going through
How
the
long
ship.
can this last?
Oh no, it's hitting it. Okay. That's too bad they didn't
Handle
abandon the
yourself in
ship.
a fight.
I'm gonna boost away and then turn on my travel drive. I notice my shields are getting low. So now my shields will come back, and the other combat ship won't necessarily
Nova.
be able to catch up
Vanguard.
to me right away. Not before my shields come back. How nice, the scale plate packed objective is waiting for me. I wish you wouldn't and just move on, but
You're really asking for it now.
We won't be able to get much data at this distance.
Thank you.
That could be your last mistake. Have you actually flown a real ship before?
nope, I've never flown a real spaceship before in real life. Now, instead of outright destroying the ship, I'm just, I guess I'll just outright destroy it. I was gonna see if the pilot would have bailed. I guess not this time though. I believe there's some loot over here that I left behind. Oh, it's back there.
She's getting away.
Okay.
S.
Actually, if I destroy this, I'll get some rep too. I wonder if the station will shoot at me.
You're in trouble now.
It's got a mining laser. Which makes sense, it's not meant to be. That's not a combat ship. Ooh, even though I'm being hit on my shields, it's not dropping my shield very fast. And then Xenon ships cannot be abandoned by the Xenon, of course, they're built in. So you can't capture a Xenon ship. Nor would you really want to, their ships aren't that great. If you're getting your butt kicked by the Xenon all the time, it might seem like they're pretty awesome, but they're kind of underpowered.
Get spaced.
Where's my loot for killing that thing? There we go. Actually, that was some pretty quality loot right there. Nice. So this is a Xenon station that's trying to be built. So you can destroy its storage to slow down its build speed. Xenon don't have builder ships.
Drone 3. Drone
But I bet what I can
1.
do,
Drone
since how I have
2.
the Argon
Drone
police
2.
license,
Drone 4.
is if I sit here,
Much data at this distance.
if I sit here
Drone
and destroy
2.
the drones, I bet I can just farm rep
Drone 2.
with the
Drone
Argon.
1. Drone
Because I have the
1.
police license and I'm
Drone
destroying
2.
enemies in their
Drone
sector.
2. Drone 3. Drone 1. Xenon. Drone 4. Drone 2. Drone 1.
I'm gonna sit here and
Drone
destroy a couple
2.
of the drones just
Drone 4. Drone 4. Container. Drone 3. Container. Container. Drone 4. Eclipse. Est Nova. Drone 1. Drone 3. Drone 4. Drone 1. Drone 4.
I just noticed my target.
Drone 3. Drone 1. Drone 4.
My targeting hotkey.
Container. Drone 3.
No, I just destroyed a
Drone
container.
3.
Oh, that's right next to me.
She's getting away.
She's been getting away for a while.
Drone 3. Drone 1. Drone 2.
If she was gonna get away that
Drone
quickly, then
4. Drone 4. Xenon
Actually,
defense platform.
I could probably just shoot and kill drones faster than targeting them. If I'm going through all the trouble of clicking on them, might as well just shoot at them manually. Watch a turret get built and me just get blown away immediately.
You're in for it.
She's getting away.
Well, I hope she gets away then.
trouble now.
Well, that's too bad. I'm not getting a ton of reputation for the Argon doing this. But I imagine that'd be pretty exploity and broken if they let that happen. Alright, that's enough of that for now. I have a quest to do.
Kestrel, Sentinel.
Hey, hold on. Officer, good to see you again.
Save it. We'll be scanning your ship.
Nova, Vanguard.
Where are you heading, pilot?
Kestrel, Sentinel.
Specialist.
You are not supposed to do that.
Oh, thank goodness. Skip some voice lines doing that. So I've done this quest so many times. I'm gonna jump through the sector and I'm gonna get thanked for killing all those, get tons of reputation. Come on, do it. Be funny.
They've moved on to the next sector.
Entering system, Morningstar.
Oh, don't tell me I broke the quest.
Uh-oh. Heads up.
That's close enough. So, are you police? Or perhaps Hatikva scum?
Oh, they're calling us Hatikva scum now. That's good info. Keep them talking.
Do not insult my intelligence. I know you have been following me. I am a proud member of the Scale Plate Pact. Do not interfere.
Always nice to see someone take pride in their work.
Our lieutenant has better things to do than entertain you. He will bend you all to his will.
That confirms that the lieutenant is a male Talati. Let's regroup.
Behemoth, Vanguard.
I have nothing to hide.
Jumpgate.
That's not why I'm
Hatikva's
scanning that
choice.
ship, but okay. I'm scanning that ship to unlock information in the encyclopedia about
Entering system, Hatikva's choice. Argon Trading Station.
Ew, Dalbusta's got Talati engines on his ship.
Good to have you back in one piece.
This certainly has been a busy day.
So, what have we learned?
Our new friend here is worth every credit you're paying him. Our target was involved in making drops of illicit goods. Hopefully, your actions will send a message that we're not playing around. Our quarry is also known to the police, who may be a valuable source of information.
That's at least something to go on.
I'm rather content with the data we managed to gather.
What do you suggest we do now?
The time has come to approach Scale Plate. We'll have a few words, learn what they desire, and then leave.
And then what?
It'll be up to you to achieve your goal. I can only suggest how to do it.
I have a feeling this is going to cost me.
Everything will work out fine, if you follow my instructions. Let's go see the bad guys.
Tacoba.
We're going to meet a Scale Plate lieutenant. I've been been building a profile on him for a while now. This guy demands respect and loves collecting fine items. I think we can butter him up by presenting a nice tribute. I have a list of things I think he'll show interest in. I'll be counting on you to gather them. When you're done, meet me at the scale plate station. We're almost ready to meet the scale plate lieutenant. Come speak to me on the station.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Okay, so the mission automatically skipped the portion of requiring a lodestone because I already have plenty of them. So that's what it's not showing you. Not that I intentionally am not showing you. The mission just skipped that part. Usually you have to go hunt around for lodestone, and when you're just starting the game, you don't know what you're doing, finding some lodestone can be kind of a hassle. But hopefully if you watch this video, you know where to get some.
Entering system. Morningstar.
There's a KHK hive out there. I believe that's what that is. That also could be an actual station too. Oh, that's just a defense platform. Just the lighting on it looks funny. There's also a data vault right there on my right if you're looking for some easy money.
Entering system. Heretics End. Docking granted.
Greetings.
You made it! Good work. Let's hope my intuition was on the money. We're almost ready to meet the scale plate lieutenant.
Captain.
This is him. Be on your best behavior.
Well now, Argon, it is a good thing you have turned up. I am glad you haven't wasted my time.
Hello, I'm Dalbusta. I'm very grateful that you agreed to meet with us.
I am well aware of who you are and who you represent.
Egosoft would like to thank you for buying their product.
Sorry, looks like it's a private party.
Egosoft better buy me new eardrums
Captain
after that
Busta
one.
expected this to happen. He instructed that you should head back to Hatikva and await communications. We'll be fine.
Oh, while I'm traveling, what I should be doing is looking at my station to see if it's done. Oh, 1 out of 2 are. Actually, I'll have to set that up. I was talking about putting solar panels on this, and it looks like it is almost done. Needs more funding, I bet.
You don't stand a chance.
Entering system. Morningstar.
This is Reen. I'll send you data on where we need a hand.
Requesting immediate backup.
Ooh, that merchant's probably as good as
Buzzard.
dead right now.
Sentinel.
Yep.
You're wrecking my shields.
And well, you're killing the Haktiva merchants too, so goes around, comes around, I guess.
You should consider a different career.
I trade my vessel for my life.
Scary.
Falcon. Vanguard.
Ooh, that weapon is a little dangerous. My shields can take a hit though.
Let this finish.
Thanks for your help.
What are they shooting at? Oh, they're shooting at the life pods. The escape pods.
Buzzard. Sentinel.
Well, they were trying to kill them, so fair's fair, I guess.
Tacoba.
Get lost.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, that's another ship for me.
Docking granted.
I know I said I wouldn't try to do that, but when they're so readily available and part of a quest, I mean, it's hard to ignore some free money. Especially how little you get paid from missions normally. Alright, who's gonna give me the most money for it? Let's check the patriarchy. Ooh, this one's just not very well equipped, it looks like.
I will strike you down.
Looks like 351 was the highest. Yep. Ooh, 345. Wait, no, 351 was better, right? Where did I see that 351? I think it was FRF. 347. Did it mean? Oh, I'm missing a wharf or two in there. Actually, I'm missing both the shipyard and the wharf. I'll go find those eventually. Not the end of the world. I doubt the Vig will buy it for anything more than anybody else will. Where did I see that 351?
Time to wipe you out.
Alright, while I'm in this menu, my second bolo is ready. And this bolo doesn't have any weapons on it to mine with. But it is still a mining ship. I want to make that distinction. It's still a mining ship, which means its cargo that it can haul is solid, not container, as seen in the bottom here. So what that means is this station, or actually miners, when they mine ore and silicon. That's a solid that goes into solid storage. Not, and you don't want a trade ship or regular trade ship because a regular trade ship storage is container, not solid. So instead of mine for this commander, I'm going to have him trade for this commander. And I think I need to relax some of my restrictions on that blacklist. I need to keep all these sectors' names in mind. So I want Mars, Venus, and Mercury. Also Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. I don't want the trade ship going out past that. So Jupiter definitely. There's a trade station in Saturn. Maybe out to Neptune. Venus, Mercury. So I just want to enable those sectors here in my I want to enable those sectors to trade with because this is an activity blacklist, meaning that trade will also be limited by this blacklist. It sounds more complicated than it is. That should be most of the Terran sectors here. Mars, Venus, Mercury, I believe I got on that list. Jupiter, Saturn 1, 2, and Titan. Yeah, that's as far as I want it to go. So I believe that blacklist now enables... Oh, I forgot to save it. To do that again. Don't forget to save your blacklists when you update them. Okay, so that'll be... I'll confirm those changes. And if we were watching real quick, this trade ship was saying that it failed its orders to trade. But if we have a look here at the info tab, should probably be on the right hand side, it should now update it, or when it checks again, it should, I hate when it has an orange failure to do task. So I'm going to unassign it, make sure I'm selecting the right station, hit trade. Now it should auto trade, and it's working off of this station's manager for the range it can trade to. Oh, I forgot to set up sell rules. I don't want automatic sell amount because it'll try to fill the station. What I'm actually trying to do, I want automatic pricing, but I don't want, oops, that's not it. Oops, no. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to set it up like this. And you see that Bolo Trader instantly figured out that there is a trade to be had. And I want to sell all this, so it's coming in to pick up ore. And it's going to go sell it at an NPC station. And it's really just that simple. If you followed that last video you watched and this one, if you set up your mining stations like this, they should automatically go find trades. You won't need to micromanage it. You don't have to sit there and continue giving orders. Just leave the automatic pricing there. For silicon, make sure when you're buying silicon and or you're only buying from your own faction. This is a very easy blacklist to set up. About like 2 clicks of the mouse and this one's set. And then you just uncheck this box and then set it from the drop down list. I'm going to go in here and set a sell offer. And I'm going to, let's see, I can click here and drag. I'm going to type a number here. Or I can drag this little arrow. And when you're setting up a mining station like this where it's not using any, this little UI updating in green with the orange X's, that's just a nice visual reminder that you did everything right. So right now I am selling. I don't have a sell restriction, so my ships and NPC factions will be able to come to the station and buy ore. My ships don't cost any money when they buy ore, they just give the money back to the station. And then they go take it to the other station. They will transfer the money they make back to this station or back into my personal account. I don't remember which one, but they should give the money back to this station. And then when it goes into the station account, eventually that'll be slowly transferred into my personal account automatically, or I can go in there and take the money. So now I am making money in an economy that I want to boost, and it was not very hard to set up. Just a little bit of initial setup money, capturing ships and selling them just so you can get a station built, get some blueprints going. You can be very selective of how you want to build a station, so leave a comment down below if you're confused about how to set up these trade rules or anything like that. And this is very easy, but if you overthink it, you can make it very hard for yourself. So if you're confused on how to do this, that's okay. Leave a comment. I can talk you through it. I'll be making more videos. I'll be setting up this more often in the future. So, or just come by Twitch chat, you know. If you're lost or confused, I can talk you through it. It's not very hard. And as another benefit, since I'm not producing anything, and I don't have a large pier, so no large ships can dock here. There's no production budget anymore because it's not trying to fill. What is trying to fill the I gotta make sure I'm. There we go. Something's wrong in that station budget. I am trying to fill the container, or the solid storage, I should say. Word's hard. I am trying to fill the storages, which they're both filled now, silicon and ore. So I'm trying to fill up that solid storage. And I wanted to manually make sure that these are set right, and I'm glad I checked because that was set wrong. It wouldn't have filled up. Because for whatever reason, when you mess with sell all but, it changes the buy up to as well. And then it'll mess up if you got it set to automatic. So now how this station's set up is there we go, just give it some money. Now this station is set up, it should just automatically trade without my micromanaging it. I can just assign more trade ships to this station, I can assign more miners to the station, and it should just work. And then I'll check on it periodically to make sure that it is working. So if you set it up just like I have it here, you can do this pretty much in any sector, anywhere that's got the resources. You can put it pretty much anywhere as long as it can go and get resources up to like 4 or 5 jump gates away, basically. They'll go out that distance, get the resources they want, come back, put it in the station, then the trade ship will see that there's product available and then go deliver it to a station. Anyway, I spent a whole bunch of time talking about this, but it is a little confusing. It's not too bad. There we go. That makes it easy. And this is all you need for a trade station. You don't need a large dock. This station isn't insane. It's literally just a docking area and one solid storage. And that's all you really need to get your economy up and rolling. And this should be all profit from this point. And no, it shouldn't cost me anything. The only costs that I'm throwing at this anymore is if I build more on the station, if I build more storage, or if I build more ships and then assign it to the station. Those building and buying things are separate from this, so it's going to cost me a little more if I want to build more. It's going to cost me some money if I want to make more ships. But this station and the miners right now should just be generating all profit. None of this should cost any more money. So setting up your economy, getting it started like that, pretty easy. Let's see what this station's issue is. No hull parts, pretty normal. No money to buy hull parts. Okay. So now a trader will probably see that the station needs hull parts. Perfect. Eventually somebody will be like, hey, I can make some money, and then sells hull parts to the station. And I shouldn't have to interact with this for a while. I was hoping to get the energy cell production going so then I can redo my explanation of how to set this up, since how it is the research station. You're going to need a special trade rule for that, but I'll go back over that when I have an opportunity to do so.
Autopilot engaged.
I should have been traveling over here automatically. Oh well. Ooh, let's see if you grabbed all those parts. Oh, nice. I have graphene, medical supplies, plasma conductors, and superfluid coolant. Very nice. Where can I sell all this stuff? Can I... Hey, they want the graphene and the medical supplies. Yay! Plasma conductors and superfluid coolant. Nope.
Entering system.
I'm sure
Hatikva's
weapons
choice.
take that. Oops, I gotta fly my ship now.
Autopilot disengaged. Argon trading station. Successfully docked.
Welcome.
Ah, Captain, I have a doll. Could you repeat that, doll?
Scaleplate have made a number of demands in return for them stopping harassing Hatikva assets. I'll be sending you the details, as well as some additional suggestions.
Aren't these demands a bit much? We're supposed to be breaking ties with them, not working closer.
It's either this, or rely on Argon government to bail you out on this mess.
Fine, I'll make the arrangements.
Good. Follow the instructions and everything should work out fine. For now, I have other business to take care of.
Take care, doll. It looks like I've got some favors to call in. As you've helped us out so much, I'll wire you some additional credits. It seems we're finally getting to the end of this mess. There are still some loose ends to tie up. Acting on the information you gathered with Dahl, we sent out a number of automated drones to attack caches of skill plate supplies. In hindsight, maybe not the best idea. They're not responding to the deactivation signal. We need pilots to go out and destroy them before they scupper any chances of a deal.
Hey! Oh wow, she actually paid me a fair amount of money.
Tacoba.
I hope that wasn't my mining ship just giving me money instead of the actual mission. I hope the mission gave me that money. Oh well.
Unknown ship. Unknown ship. Unknown ship.
Ooh, that's traveling pretty quick, actually. Why are you traveling so fast? For a defense drone, that thing is flying. Ooh. That should slow it down. Now then, those are defense drones, so...
Defense drone.
Now that one's cooking. Drones can't be, what do you call it? Drones are unable to be boarded. They can't be abandoned. So, you can't capture them.
Defense drone.
They're drones.
Defense
They're not
drone.
actual player flyable ships. So you're not going to be able to capture them. So just blow them up. Easy peasy. That one's got a nice paint scheme though.
Defense drone.
Good job dealing with those drones. As part of the settlement with Scaleplate, we're constructing a new production complex. This is a huge project, and we need to ensure it's safe until we hand it over. Dahl suggested that we should deploy some static defenses around it. I'll send you the station's location.
I don't have any laser towers on me, so let's go grab some of those. Actually, I might. Or, nope. That was my rapier that I sold that had all of them. Whoops. Wasted money. Oh well. I hope this is taking me where I want to go. Yep.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Let's see, how much money do I have right now? Oh, I can afford another trade ship. Oops, I went past where I wanted to go, I think. Yep. Not by much, though. Didn't have guidance turned off, that's what, or mouse steering turned off, that's why I went right through the highway.
Argon Wharf. Docking granted.
Identifying criminal vessels. Please assist in pursuit.
Successfully docked.
Don't even have to get up
We're
from the
pleased
chair.
to welcome you aboard.
Just making sure I don't have cargo on my ship that I need to offload.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Do you have a moment?
Queen's Guard.
So I will finish this quest chain. It's almost done, and then I will split the VODs. That way I don't keep making recordings of doing the same thing over and over again. And then I will keep going with the playthrough. Ooh, I want to make another mining ship. Keep forgetting. Well, good, it's making trades. Excellent. Another bowler, mineral. No guns needed. I think that's nice to have a trading computer.
Argon Trading Station.
Thanks for coming. We're doing our best with the instruction that Dahl left us, but to be honest, a lot of staff are not happy. Given the losses we've suffered, many of them would rather go to war than appease Scaleplate. Dahl suggested that I go meet the Scaleplate lieutenant and hand off the settlement package. That is not going to happen, as I'd likely shove that Teledi down the nearest docking shaft. I'd greatly appreciate it if you go and hand him this. Just smile, make the exchange, and get out of there. Then we can get on with our lives.
Tacoba. Entering system. Morningstar.
Let's see here, this bolo should be done. I forgot to name this one. There we go. Copy that. Paste there. Just change the number. It makes it easy for me. Take it, assign it to the station as a trade ship. Takes a second to update.
Entering system. Heretics
Oops.
End.
Gotta fly the ship again.
Autopilot. Engaged. Autopilot. Disengaged. Docking granted.
Well now, I suppose you are here to give me something. Ah, of course. Thank you. This was a fun little exercise. I must say, that Dal Busta is a rather interesting man. He convinced me to give Hatikva a chance to repay their debts so that we can all move forward. But there seems to have been a misunderstanding. The largest debt was respect. Yet here you stand. You must be a trusted ally of Hatikva, but hardly the figurehead I expected. If Hatikva will not show me the respect of submitting to me in person, I am afraid this business arrangement has reached an impasse. I wonder, will you reach Hatikva in time to warn them, or will you be greeted by wreckage?
Oh no. Betrayal from a pirate. Who could have expected that? I never saw it coming.
Pilot, what is going on? We have Skillblade making moves against our assets. We don't have the forces to deal with this, especially in the outer reaches. Even the local law enforcement isn't keeping up. I'm going to contact the Argon. This has gone far enough. Until they step in, please help anywhere you can. I'll send you data on where we need a hand.
Cool. So what I just tried to show off right there, but couldn't talk because the NPC was talking, is you'll notice that this trader is using auto trade, which requires a 3-star pilot, but the pilot is only a 1.5-star pilot. And that's because it's not using its own skill, it's using the trade station's manager's skill.
Entering system.
And it's going off of the
Morningstar.
management, not piloting. And for some reason, management matters more in that case than piloting. So there we go. I'm not going to complain. It's finding the best deals for my wares and making me money.
Warning, Sonra, Vanguard has been boarded. Sonra, Vanguard.
Holding position! The crew seems to be abandoning ship. You must stop.
It's got one crew on board. Unfortunately, I can't launch.
Buzzard, Sentinel.
Unfortunately, I can't launch a boarding party and capture that. That's protected by what do you call it? It's protected by a mission flag or something that keeps it from being able to be boarded by me. I've tried multiple times. Because that would be an excellent ship to board and take over and use to trade with, or just sell it and make a ton of money right as soon as you grab it.
I see you insist on a fight.
I'm just waiting for the quest to update. It doesn't necessarily matter if those life pods make it or not. It might, as far as I know, you could just totally leave this sector and move on and do something else.
Withdrawal.
But I want to see if I can get this ship to, or the pilot of the ship to jump out and give me another free ship.
You will regret these actions. I see you insist on a fight.
Nothing wrong with pirating a pirate, you know?
You should consider a different career.
I mean, seeing how it's not, or the pirate's not begging for his life, I assume his morale is actually pretty high.
I see you insist on a fight.
Actually, I can verify that. Let's see how high your morale is. Or was when I started shooting you. Actually, not that high. Maybe he won't abandon ship.
That was not your cleverest idea. I do not like this. I see you insist on a fight. Make a withdrawal. A bad situation.
I've shot the hole too low, I believe. We'll find out though.
A bad situation.
Maybe he has quest protections or something. He won't abandon. Some quest ships get a little wonky. Let's see, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. I'm going to lead those boarding pods to their fate. If they get blown up, whatever. This should just progress the mission automatically if I just leave them there to die, so I ain't worried about it. Nice. Making successful trades all over the place. Oh, I do have satellites over here. Okay. That's the only thing I don't have is satellites spread all over the
Entering
sectors.
system. Hatikva's choice.
Maybe I should go do that.
Thanks for your...
This is Argon Police. All Hatikva ships are to disengage and return to secure Argon space.
Captain, I suggest you go out there. The Argon are rounding up Hatikva and Scaleplate alike. Before they bring me in, I'll send you whatever payment you're owed. This really did end up a mess. If you see that Teledi Bastu on your travels, fire a few missiles from me. As for Dahl, he's probably laying low for a reason. I'll send his last known coordinates. Keep out of trouble.
So leaving the sector updated the quest to the next stage.
Entering system. Morningstar.
So it was a good idea to leave the sector, because it was kind of stuck on that stage, or taking a long time, I should say.
Ship within sensor range. No life signs detected. Unmarked container. Unmarked black box. Decrypted. Logbook entry added.
And now one of the main quests to complete is done and over with. Not very hard, pretty easy quest. You want to knock that one out pretty much right at the start of the game when you start a brand new game. Okay, I'm going to split the VODs now. Stream will go down for a few seconds, and then I'll come back and we'll continue on from here.